Hello and welcome to Auto Arcadia. I am one of your hosts, Thomas Hope, and with me, as always, is.
Colin Wood, the other host. How are you, Tom?
Yeah, I'm good this evening. How are you?
I'm good. It's been intense this week, but I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I've had quite a busy week as well. Looking forward to a chat that I don't know anything about. What's on the menu for today?
So I've got a little bit of a car beef, and off the back of this, what I'm looking at, and a car beef, a revelation, and then like a point of view that I would like your opinion on.
Okay, yeah, I'm on board.
So the car beef, right? So the fucking little Renault in the Copart adventure, getting rid of the fucking thing. And there was a guy due to come up and see it last weekend, and he never bothered his arse to rock up. So I was like,
Did he let you
fuck.
know he wasn't coming?
No, he just didn't show up. So we sitting waiting, and it was like, I got to like an hour and a half past him meant to be in there, and I was like, fuck this, we're going out. So picked up the missus and the Waynes, and away we went. And had a lovely, wonderful day. Um, but yeah, so guy was a wank. It happens.
I mean, that it is a shit part of the car buying and selling process, is just being ghosted by shitloads of people.
It is. It's a pain in the balls, so it is. But it's happened twice now. So I got sick of it, and it's been for sale for quite a while at quite an attractive price, I'll say, for what it is. Um, for 2 months now, no bites. It's been a good summer. Everyone's going on holiday instead of buying cars. I totally get it. I would do the same, but I want your money, so please start buying cars again. Um,
Yeah,
but
I've
yeah,
kind of. Sorry, I've kind of noticed that a little bit as like a slight slow, like come down of prices a little bit in the used car market.
yeah, I've been noticing that as well, and it's slowing down, and it's almost like pre-COVID pricing could make a return. Like the £1,000 car with MOT and, well, I was going to say tax, but with MOT seems to be making a little bit of a return now.
I'm all for it. I kind of agree. Yeah, I'm starting to see prices nudge slowly downwards. Stuff that's like not waste being sub 1,000.
Yes, like it's not just a headache. Like you could buy it for a grand, run it for a year, scrap it, and then do it again. Like realistically, it's actually quite an economical way to run a car.
Yeah, just be the last user of the car.
Yeah, like run it till it dies. Don't spend anything on it apart from keeping it legal, and that's you fucking job done. Um,
I honestly, there's something liberating about driving a proper shitbox, like end of use shitbox. Like you can park it as close to the shop as you want.
and
You
not
can,
give a fuck.
yeah, you can deliberately find cars you suspect will dent your car and park beside it to add to the collection. I'd enjoy
Yeah.
that, some sort of rolling art piece of just just disrespect and abuse.
I've had a few cars that you could describe as that, and honestly, I love it. Like the little Yaris that could was like that. It cost me 400 quid with a year's MOT,
That's a good deal.
and I got like 3 years out of it, man. And I drove the tits off it. It was fantastic. Um, but anyway, so like the Renault,
Aye.
there was like the car buying group. Much you gonna give me for it? They're like 2 grand. I was like, fuck, that's not a lot. But it wipes its face and it clears what it owes me. So I was like, right, fuck it, I'll do that. So they book the collection in for Wednesday. I was like, smashing, that's perfect. When do you want it picked up? In the afternoon, because I'm busy at work in the morning, and I need you to phone me an hour before you get here. And they're like, don't worry, the drivers always phone an hour before they get there and everything else, and they'll turn up in the afternoon. So I'm in a meeting about 10:30. Lo and behold, my phone starts going fucking apeshit. So
mm.
I silence it, finish my meeting, come out, phone them. Like, what the fuck are you phoning me for? They're like, the driver's at your house. I was like, well, the driver's gonna have to fuck off then, because I'm at work, and because I'm at work, funnily enough, the car is also not at my house. And they're like, oh, well, I was like, well, no, you told me it was going to be in the afternoon. You told me you were going to phone me before they rocked up. So fucking rebook it, please. Not interested. So anyway, that was on Wednesday. Phoned the guys tonight because nobody told me. Nobody phoned me back, even though they were trying to book it for tomorrow. Um, so yeah, phones them back. I was like, nobody's fucking phoned me. And this guy was like, I'm going to take ownership of this and sort it for you. And he goes, I'm just going to have to check the price. I was like, oh, what do you mean check the price? He goes, oh well, the price might have changed. It was the 17th when we quoted the price to you. I says, well, hold on. The collection was botched by you. I says the price will be staying the same, or I'll set the fucking thing on fire. I says I'm at the point where like I would rather just not have to deal with it. Like it'd be less hassle for me to burn the fucking thing out and go through my insurance and you know roll the dice, so to speak, on that one. Which is ambiguous enough that I can get away with saying it on a public forum. But yeah, like I was like, no, the price is the $2,000 that you offered me, or there's fucking nothing. He's like, oh, okay then.
Yeah, no, I mean, I absolutely agree with your point of view there. Like, they messed you about, they screwed up, and now they're like, oh, we better review the terms.
It's like,
what?
No, you fucking won't.
The cheek of it.
But the long story short is it's now booked for next Tuesday in the morning. And I was like, it's not ideal, but I suppose I can try and make it work. And they're like, okay, that's perfect. And like they're picking it up, no questions asked, just give me the money, it fucks off on the back of a truck and I never see it again. So I'm quite happy with that, to be fair.
Yeah, worth taking a bit of time on Tuesday for.
Yeah. You know, I can take time off from work and get like, take an hour off from work and make $2,000. Well, technically, make back $2,000 that I spent several months prior, but you know, it is what it is.
And more importantly, it gets rid of the car for you.
Yes, it turns it over because being for sale for like I reckon you've got 6 weeks to sell something. Otherwise, people start noticing, and then they're like, "Oh, well, it didn't sell, so it must be shit." So I'm going to start lowballing you, and then that just fucking ruins your sales experience, which is a nasty experience anyway.
Yeah. Do you think you would have got more from a lowball offer than you're getting from the car buying wholesaler?
I genuinely don't know because literally the guy that said he wanted to come in and view it was the only bite I had in 2 months of it being up for sale. Like there was no messages. People were commenting on it and stuff on like Marketplace, but nothing apart from that. And
Wait, commenting on it?
yeah, like commenting on the post on Marketplace, like tagging people in it as if folk were looking for a car, but nothing ever materialised. And like it was keenly priced because I had the room. Like it was $2,000 below what every other model the same was on the market, and I was still like almost quadrupling my money on it. So like I didn't have the fucking need to like put it at market value, so like it was keenly priced. The only shit thing about it was partial service history. I mean, it's 40,000 miles on an 18 plate, so you know you'd be like, fucking come on, just buy the fucking thing.
It's not had much service history to be partial, has it?
No, I mean it's not done much, you know. It's only done 4 services based on mileage.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Totally. Well, yeah. I hope you get a shot of it. Honestly.
Well, it'll be going next Tuesday. Either on the back of a truck intact or on the back of a truck on fucking fire. Just a quick disclaimer: no insurance fraud will be committed. But yeah, no. So that's my little rage bait, my car beef from the past fortnight. So it was
fair enough, honestly. Like, you know how we were talking earlier about how I'd went to that auction this past weekend, and we're talking about kind of the price of cars can kind of become a bit inflated there if you get caught up in the moment and you don't factor in the fees that come up, associated with buying from the auction.
Yes,
and also that you don't get really that much time to have like a look about the car. and you know there is no negotiation. It's just bidding. Um, and you don't really get to like have like 'cause, you know sometimes you know when you buy a used car, sometimes you meet the person that owns it, you get a bit of a feel for like you know maybe how meticulous they've been over the car, and you
Yeah,
don't get that at the auction, which is kind of a bit of a downside. But the really positive thing has got to be that like when you buy a car at the auction, provided you actually manage to buy it and it doesn't go into that like kind of weird limbo of having to speak to the seller, um, you have like actually just bought that. There's no like fucking around. You don't have to wait for someone to show up.
yeah, you can jump in and drive away right then and there.
Yeah, and as a seller, like it's gone as well.
Yeah,
So I can
that
see the appeal there.
it's really nice that, but at the same time, like this is the epiphany. Actually, I'm fucking done with Copart after this.
Yeah, I think you need to do the volume on it.
Yeah, like I think you need to be. So there's two things that are bothering me. One, I'm buying at low volume, which means I'm getting fucking slaughtered on the oh, what the fucking hell's the word, man? My brain's just stopped working. The fees.
Right, yeah.
So you need to be over 12 cars in a 12-month period in order to get the low fees. And like when I say the low fees, it literally knocks three-quarters of the fee off.
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
It's colossal. It's the difference between a car being 3 grand with delivery and a car being like 2,200 quid with delivery. Like the difference it makes is insane. And the other thing is, it's fucking ruined by having normal people at it.
Do you really
Whereas,
think that that's what causes such a bid up?
yeah, see like the cars that are Cat Bs that are like absolute write-offs
Mm-hmm.
versus Cat Cs, Cat Ns, Cat Ss, Cat Xs, Cat Us, all that shit. Like even the stuff that doesn't have a category against it, the price difference is like oof, in the order of like 200% sometimes. Like if you have an Insignia, for example, 2 litre diesel, just say, nice common machine, six
Mm-hmm.
speed manual, and one's a Cat N and the other's a Cat B, because the Cat N can be repaired and put back on the road, it does get a bit more attention, but anyone, including Joe Blogs, can bid on that. And it could go for like 2 grand if it needs a bumper, for say, right? The
Mm-hmm.
Cat B one with the same damage, but some insurance inspector has just written it off for badness, will go for like 60 quid.
Yeah, I have noticed having a look that the B um, cars are basically nothing. They're like a few hundred quid.
And the difference is only registered breakers can bid on Cat Bs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you like I can't bid on them because I don't have a waste disposal license.
Ah,
But I'm leaning towards going to BCA because it's only motor trade. Like Dave down the road that likes to do Cat C's up and fuck them off on the market, telling nobody about it. He can't buy off BCA, so it keeps the prices more competitive.
hmm, fair.
Yeah, so I think that's where I'm going to go.
I'd
So
be really interested to know what cars actually kind of change hands for at BCA then.
well, BCA owns We Buy Any Car and Car
Oh,
Wow.
right. Yeah, okay. So that's where they get their stock from, eh?
Yeah, and they own Car Wow. And what was the other one as well? The one where you can go online and look at a car and be like, I like that, and order it to your house. Cinch.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So
There's quite a lot of them.
yeah, there's loads. And the thing is, because they have We Buy Any Car, and they've also got all the options that they do outside of that, and they've got Cinch, they keep all the best stock for themselves and sell it on. That's where all your cars from Cinch come from. They come from like We Buy Any Car and all that sort of shit. Um, but then you've got like all the ex-hire car fleets, so like Eurocar and Sixt and all that sort of stuff. They'll like flog their cars to BCA or the likes, and they'll sell them on for them.
I get you.
So you get really high mileage, but generally well looked after leased vehicles.
Are they lease vehicles as in like commercial lease or retail lease, do you think?
Commercial.
Commercial, right, okay, so they've been like kind of fleet vehicles.
Yeah, man. So you'll get like 200 cars, all identical, maybe just different colours.
Oh, is that where you get situations where like the cars are basically the same spec and the plates are all like just it's sequential?
Yeah, pretty much. So like that's an option as well. So I'm probably got to lean towards doing that, which is nice and easy.
Cool,
Yeah.
sounds good.
So that's the epiphany, and now the view of I'm potentially in the market for buying something else, but something for myself. This isn't to sell on. This isn't a project. It might turn into a project, but this is just for me to run. And I'm looking at fucking everything, right?
Okay, I'm really interested. Like, what's the spec? What's the brief?
There is nothing, right? It has to be super cheap to buy because I don't want to fucking spend a fortune on it. And ideally, it has to have quite a lot of support for like putting a bigger engine in or just servicing or repairing. Like if I can run it out of a scrapyard, I'm happy, but I don't want something that's shit. You know what I mean?
Yep, I get you. So what's the ultimate cap? Like, what we're talking price wise? You've got to know what's the upper limit.
2K maximum.
Okay, that's kind of roughly what I thought. That's I actually think I think you'll probably be able to find something in that range.
So I've got a few favourites that. So I'm looking at IS 250s, manual or automatic. I don't really care because both of the automatic's actually nicer to drive than the manual, but the manual's not bad.
And the IS 250s are nice. Are they that cheap already?
Yeah, man, they're dirt cheap. Some of them are going for like 1,600 quid with a full MOT from a dealer as well. The next ones that I'm looking at are old Mercedes. So like turn of the century, E classes and C classes, 90s C classes. So like the square ones, W202s, W203s, W211s.
You know the red E class that was
Yeah,
through the auction that made strong money.
did it?
Yeah, I think I made something like 2,400. Maybe a
That's
bit
not
more
bad.
actually.
And the next one that I'm looking at is the 190E.
The 190E.
Yeah, so a W201, like the precursor to the C class Merc. So from like an 85 to a 92.
Ah, yeah, that was what was at that auction. It was a 190E.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think they look cool. And
I
like
like them as well. I really like those cars.
and then the third option is just a saved search on eBay, which is classic cars from 1985 to 1968. And it's literally anything that occurs within there that catches my eye for cheap.
So you don't have to pay tax and do MOT.
Yes.
Of course, yes, of course. Honestly, man, I've had the same thought. Like, there's borderline usable stuff in this bracket now.
Really, there is. Because there's two issues that I see, right? One is finding an older car that's not rotten, which, to be fair, the ones that are still floating about tend to be quite clean.
Mm.
And the second one, which is more applicable to me, I grant you, is ISOFIX for car seats.
Oh yes, that might be more of a problem.
However, you can buy kits to retrofit ISOFIX, sorry. It's like 100 quid, and you know where the seat breaks in the back, so like where the base of the seat and the back of the seat join, you've got the seam that you can stick your hands down into.
Yeah.
It basically pushes down into that, and you would take the base of the seat out, push it down in, and it bolts into the seat mounts for the back of the seat.
Okay. So yeah, does that make it compliant?
So it makes it compliant with ISOFIX.
Wait. What, so right. Okay. I have a question.
What?
You get this done, right? And you have the seat in, and you've got your wee kid in the seat, and then the police pull you over and be like, "That's not safe" or whatever. How do you demonstrate that it's like all of that stuff's been done? Do you carry the binder around of all the work?
Honestly, mate, the police wouldn't bother.
I know that's what I was thinking as well. It's like it does seem like quite a trivial thing to be pulled over for.
But the one thing I can assure you about is there's not a fucking snowball's chance in hell my Wayne would be in anything that wouldn't be safe.
Mm-hmm.
I can
Fair.
assure you, if I fit an ISOFIX retrofit kit to a car, it will be better than the fucking ISOFIX that you get standard from an OEM. If I need to, I'll fucking seam weld the cunt into the car.
Totally fair. What were the ages you were saying of for cars? What year is tax exempt?
So
No,
it
is it not
has
30
to be
years?
40, man. I thought it was 30.
40 years.
I know, it's fucking nuts.
So
So
85.
it has to be 85 or below. So
Right.
realistically, you're talking 1984 back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I've found you a couple of options on Auto Trader already.
Class.
So, do you like Volkswagen Beetles?
No.
Oh, this is a problem because this is a Volkswagen Beetle. It's a very rusty car. Yeah, I don't think that would last very long. I wouldn't put a child in this.
No.
No. But equally, the only other car I could find was an MG Midget,
Wow.
which I think honestly you would be massive in this tiny car. It's very very small.
I genuinely don't think I could do very much in an MG midget, including drive it. I think I would struggle. Um,
Also, I think the 1.5 in it would struggle to move.
it would. I mean, I probably weigh about 20% of what that car weighs. Not being funny.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Some small cars are a bit too impractical.
Yes. Um, but no, so like that's my kind of the thought that I'm having. Like, do you think it's worth going like classic? Because here's the thing, right? See if I could get like a four-door Datsun from the '70s that wasn't rotten. I know flying pigs exist as well, but like imagine having something like that, right? And you put nice period correct alloys on it, not too big either. Like they just look nice fitment. You lower it a little bit, and you get it all cleaned up and polished, and it just looks the tits. Like it's just cool, like retro cool. That sounds like an absolute belter of a car to drive around in.
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally see the appeal. I don't think I would have a classic as my only car.
No, so like if this if I go this route, I'll be putting a modern engine in it for a start. Like with a modern engine and a modern gearbox
Oh, do you
with
want to have
modern
some good
tires.
news on that front then?
What?
They're changing the kind of classic car laws in the UK to make it easier to make changes to the car. and not have to
Right.
like, go through shitloads of paperwork. I think it's for, you know those classic car companies that EV swap, like Minis and whatnots?
Yes.
It's for that.
Ah, right. Well, if I bought a car where the main selling point of that car is that it has character, I certainly would not be reducing the character by fitting a fucking electric engine.
Absolutely, but it doesn't just apply to electrical like replacements. So it's, if you own a classic car, the updates mean you don't need to notify the DVLA for like repairs.
Right.
So if your car looks the same when it rolled off the production line and the V5's unchanged, you don't need to do anything. Modified cars can keep their original identity even if they undergo structural changes, and you can keep number plates on electrified classics.
Really?
Yeah, so like, I think they're just kind of like making the laws on classic cars a little more lax.
Because currently, to remain the MOT exemption, you can't have substantial changes made to the vehicle in the last 30 years.
Right. Yeah, I think
So that
that's not going to be a problem.
replacing a chassis, a body, axles, or engine to change the way the vehicle works. But the thing here is to change the way the vehicle works, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, as taking it to like absolute bare bones here, if you've got a petrol engined classic and you put a diesel engine in it, that's a material change to the way the car works because you're changing the actual mechanics of how the engine functions.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just put a modern petrol engine in there, it still works in the same way. It's still using the same four-cylinder format. It's still burning the same fuel. There's not actually anything changed apart from adding efficiency. Like it still works the way it did before.
Could you could you not argue that a change in performance is a change in a material change?
Well, no, I wouldn't though, because it still works the same as it did. It just works a bit quicker. Like it still goes forward and backward, and it still is more than it's still capable of doing the speed limit. Because nobody ever drives a car faster than the speed limit, Tom.
That's true, man. That's true. I totally forgot about that.
So if it does 60 with the original engine and it does 60 with the new engine, there we go.
Yeah, I totally get that. So I think from now you don't really have to argue too much about that.
No, I think we've kind of said everything that has to be said there. The only other one is that it was registered or built more than 40 years ago. So, like for now, it would have to be 1984 or before. Interestingly, though, the tax side of it
Right.
is literally just as long as it was before 1984. Well, before the 1st of January 1985, so before 1984. Like, there's no. Because I expected it to be the other way around.
What do you mean?
Like, if there's a substantial change, you have to tax it again. Not that it has to be
Ah.
emptied. Because they're actually losing money with the tax. Because if it's tax exempt, it's also congestion charge exempt. It's
Mm-hmm.
also content exempt from quite a lot of what you call it, bridge charges and tunnel charges like Dartford crossing and
Oh,
stuff.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. How do you, with automatic number plate recognition, how do you?
So what it is, right? This is the bit that kind of gets me. So you have to apply for vehicle tax exemption to stop paying vehicle tax.
Ah.
So it's sometimes called putting the vehicle into a historic tax class.
Yes, I get
But
you.
you still have to tax it every year. It's just the tax goes through as a zero sum transaction. So it costs you nothing, but it gives you a year's ticket essentially,
Uh huh.
and that's it. So it's like you still tax it, but it shows up as taxed under historic tax class,
Mm-hmm.
so it exempts you from everything.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I did not know that's how it worked.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, you can't do it if it's business use or if it's for hire and reward. So you can't like do it with a taxi. Although I don't know anybody that would be fucking running about in a 40-year-old taxi. Certainly not on this fucking continent.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
so no, it's quite an interesting thing, and like I always thought this is a way forward. Like, don't do anything. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it does make the idea of owning a classic car more appealing in the fact that you it's made easier and you also don't it doesn't cost you anything out of your pocket to keep it just sitting there, you know?
yeah, like because this is a big thing I have an issue with about owning multiple cars. Is like I would prefer it if, like insurance, I could tax myself, and then whatever car I jump into is classed as being taxed by
Is
me.
tax, yeah. That's an interesting idea, actually. You buy your own personal road tax for the year.
Yeah, because you know as well it'd be easy to do now because every car after 2017 costs 170 quid a year to tax, regardless of what it is. So like, it really wouldn't make a fucking difference if it was you can tax yourself.
Would you be for a single, like, person tax?
It's the only, well, yes, I would, but it would have to be like you get a certificate and you carry it around with you. I wouldn't want to be going on a database with them and being like, oh, here's another fucking government database you can be on.
Have you not heard we're getting government ID? We're getting government digital ID.
Have we?
It's announced. I think they're pre-announcing it in the press today.
I see. Do you know
Yeah.
this
So that
fucking
you could have your little road tax for the year attached to that.
yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah,
Loving
it
this
does sound
idea.
absolutely great, doesn't it?
I'll be
Yay.
off out of this shit, I think.
Aye, so we'll park that grim news aside for now. I
Yeah.
think it's an interesting idea. I think you would get a lot of pushback from people that say had one car, but like, you know, two people in the household had to use it.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'm the niche yeah, compared to that example. I am very much the niche um, proposition of it there. Yeah,
It would be ideal for us though, like it'd just be someone that like the car hoarder's dream.
yeah. Because like at the minute, like I can have up to 4 cars in the driveway, so it's like I only tax one at a time, and I just fucking cancel the direct debit and then go online and tax it again. But that's shit if you're in a rush. Like if you've got the slowest car in the drive, taxed and insured, and you're like, oh fuck, I need to get somewhere quickly. You're like, I'll just take 20 minutes to redo my insurance and redo my fucking tax, and then you literally have to fucking speed to get there on time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it
yeah,
would be really nice just to be able to use all of your cars.
it would. I used to love Admiral for that, man. They were really good with multi-car insurance.
Aye.
Um, but then Admiral got really funny and started charging a fucking fortune for everything. So I don't use them anymore. But
Fair.
yeah,
Absolutely fair.
so
Okay,
no,
so yeah, back to the original matter is a car for you for 2 grand or less.
yeah. So like, I've had an IS 250 before, and I thought it was class. The only thing I can put against them is they're a bit bland after you get used to the engine, because it's not got a lot of power for the size of car.
Hmm.
204 brake horsepower in quite a heavy car.
Yeah. So it's like it's a bit sluggish.
Yes. Um, so this prompted me to do something else that I've never done. Um, so I started looking at importing my own vehicle from the Japan land.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was shocked to find out that cars in Japan, certainly when you buy them through an intermediary, are almost more expensive than they are over here.
Yes, I actually agree. I think they've wised up.
They have. They've definitely cottoned on that their entire country and culture has been fetishized to the point of fucking ridiculousness here in the Western world, and now people pay ridiculous sums of money for anything from there.
Absolutely. No, I totally agree. I don't know. Like, are you pretty? I know you talked about the Mercs, but like, are you kind of keen mostly on the Lexus?
I just want something cool, man. And you know, the Lexus, I think the Lexuses are cool. They're a fucking nice car. They're cool. They've got all the toys. It'd be something Bex can jump in and just drive straight away as well. And they've got all the safety shit. But then, like a 190E was one of the first cars to come with airbags all around. So, you know, swings and fucking roundabouts.
Mm. Mm. Do you know what I did see go really, really cheap? Like
What was
sub a
that?
grand was an S class,
Oh,
an early 2000s S class. It had no reserve on it. It just went.
hey, I love me a big barge, mate.
Like, I mean, honestly, like that's an S class for less than a grand. That is kind of insane.
It is. Do you know the only thing that puts me off of an S class?
Anything that breaks, if you have to source it from Mercedes, will cost you more than the car.
Yes, and the thing is, anything that breaks will have to come from Mercedes because, well, it's an S class. You simply can't walk into any car dealer and buy anything apart from really service parts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I can see the concern. So, I mean, you're looking for a car that's a bit of a parts bin car as well.
yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I can run an IS 250. Well, I mean, for a start, it's a Lexus Toyota product from the early 2000s. They don't go wrong. That's all there is to say on the matter. They're fucking bomb proof. Um, the only problem I had with mine was the gearbox, not the gearbox, the fuel tank decided to leak its fuel all over the road one day when I was at work. And I was like, what the fuck's all that leaking out the bottom of my car?
Oh
And I
no.
was like, why does it smell like petrol? I was like, you bastard, I just filled the tank in this. And I jumped into it and it was like half a tank. Pissed it all over the road. I was fucking heartbroken.
Oh. Yeah, that's not the best.
The only negative I can see on them is rust.
Yeah, fair.
Um, but I mean, they have like heated and cooled seats. They look pretty sharp, and they're a nice motor. They're just decent motors.
Mm-hmm.
So
Are you looking for that kind of age of car? Like
somewhere about there,
early
man.
thousands?
Yeah. I mean, I might even jump in another Honda to be fair. Like
What about BMW? What about specifically the advert that I just sent you, that 530?
I or D.
Aye.
That was a silly question. You wouldn't send me a D
No,
dirty.
I wouldn't do dirty like that. I
Oh,
think
that's
that's a bit of
nice.
a bit of alright actually.
That's a bit of me, mate.
That's not bad.
I like that.
It's got a
I
few
really
issues.
do. A few issues. Um,
They look quite good, those BMs.
they do. I love C&E 39 M5. Absolute fantastic car. I quite like that, dude. That's quite cool.
Yeah, man. Well, there you go. There's that. It's actually not crazy far away. I mean, it's not fucking close, admittedly.
Where is it again? Dunstable.
Dunstable.
Hey, you could buy it and take it around the old Top Gear test track.
Oh yeah, fuck no, Dunstable is a bit far away.
It's fucking miles away.
Yeah, yeah, no. just forget that. Honda
But no,
Legend?
Honda Legend would work. Oh, hold on. What one? What year?
This one is a '08.
Oh, it's like 900 quid a year tax.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're fucking expensive,
Oh.
dude.
Because, yeah, it's a 3.5 V6.
Yeah, they cost mucho casho to to tax, man.
What about a Subaru Legacy?
Yeah, I'd be up
It
for
looks.
that
This
as long
photo
as it's
looks
not.
like someone stole the car. Oh, I've
Was
got to
it?
send you this advert. This is terrible. It looks like the photo was taken from like a CCTV camera outside someone's house where they've had to like blur the people in it for like GDPR reasons, and it's the only photo,
That's
and there
ridiculous.
is no spec and no description. That is the wild advert.
Yeah, and the tire's fucking bald as well in the photo. Oh, one
Yeah.
careful owner.
One careful owner.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, no, man. That's maybe not for me. Like, I'm looking at Honda Accords as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're the 2.4 petrol, not the 2 litre, and certainly not the fucking diesel. Um, which, I mean, I've already had the Honda Accord, and it was cool, it was nice, it handled well. It just didn't really set my hair on fire, you know?
Yeah, I totally get you. It
There's
wasn't super
all,
exciting.
no. Like, it was competent, but that's about all I can say about it. Um,
Totally get you.
Type R's at this money are just a liability. Um, any Mazda at this price point is going to be rotten. You know, there's options out there,
There's
but
options out there.
certainly
And
the ones that are really tickling my pickle um, are like early Jap stuff. Like I would have a GS 300 or GS 430 in a heartbeat.
oh yeah, totally. I'm sure you'd be able to find something like that. They don't. They're pretty cheap.
They are. They're either pretty cheap and well cared for, or they cost a fortune because of scene tax. Because some, in air quotes, drifters had them and
Ah, I see.
fucking ruined it.
Totally. Can I make a suggestion? I found something, right? And I'm not sure it's to your taste, considering you're thinking Japanese. What about
Me.
what about a Vauxhall Omega?
Oh yes, I would actually go with a Vauxhall Omega.
What about a Champagne 3.2 V6 Vauxhall Omega?
I'm not gonna lie, Tom. You're fucking selling this to me, mate.
It's an '01 as well, so is the tax alright on an '01?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It's also on the
Oh,
other side of the country.
an '01.
'01.
That'll be pre emissions tax.
It's a Y
So
Reg.
yeah, that'll be pre emissions. So that's like oh, what was it? It's 230 quid a year, or 130 quid a year if it's under a 1.5 cylinder engine.
It's definitely not under 1.5.
No, it's definitely not. It only has 213 brake horsepower, but it does 0 to 60 in 8 seconds. And you know the reason why I quite like an Omega
Why?
is because they're somebody's going to jump on this and be like, "You're wrong, you cunt," but I don't care. The engine bays in them were almost set up for taking a V8 straight from the factory, and I believe they were one of the first instances of Vauxhall or GM, more accurately, borrowing from Australia a Holden model.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's a Holden that's the same platform, I think.
Yeah,
Is it a Commodore or something? I don't know.
I think it is.
But
And
aye, yeah, no, because Yeah, I totally agree. I see your thinking. I have a bit of a soft spot for them as well. There's something very soft and wallowy about it. I actually really like this. I think this is a good price for this car.
Yeah. So it's built on the GM V platform or V body, which just means it's the rear-wheel drive automotive platform that underpinned various General Motors vehicles from 1966 through to 2007. So it's a long-lived platform.
It's done quite well, yeah.
Um, but the Holden Commodore and the Vauxhall Omega and the Holden Callus look fucking identical. In fact, if you Google a Holden Callus, you'd struggle to tell you weren't looking at a Vauxhall Omega. They're fucking identical.
Yeah,
Um,
there's a lot of similarity, but I've always had a bit of a soft spot for them, and honestly, like that's a reasonably high spec, 3.2. Just only issue, other side of country, definitely had no MOT.
yeah, man. Do you know what, right? I reckon the best Vauxhall Omega you can buy is the base model petrol, and then go down to your local scrapyard and find a 2.3 litre Saab turbo engine and swap that motherfucker in.
Oh right,
And I
was
reckon that would be a good time to be had, you know.
was Saab owned by GM by that point?
Yes, but it was a torrid affair, so it was. Um, so I love this story. So GM owned them, right? And basically they were like, right, here's the Vectra, make the 9 free. Don't do anything to it, just badge engineer it, throw it out the door. And they went, cool, we'll do that. And then they came back and they're like, how have you spent $15 million? Like, oh, well, it was shit, so we re engineered everything. So everyone says that the 9.3 and the Vauxhall Vectra are the same, but they share like 7% of the parts between cars. The rest's all different.
I
And then
mean,
they
I
did
would
it
definitely rather have a 9.3 than a Vectra.
precisely, man. The 9.3 is a cool car.
You could get a 9.3, 100%. That was definitely in. They'll be well under 2K.
I'd be well up for a Saab, man. I like a Saab. I think they're pretty cool. Um,
How brave
then,
do you feel?
oh, Tom, I'm a pretty brave guy. I mean, you saw
Buy
the
buy
that I
used
took.
car from Birmingham, brave?
No, not that, not that, not that. No, 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 no.
Because there's a
Um,
Saab 9.3 wagon here.
see if I wasn't, see if I wasn't like 200 miles away from Birmingham, I'd probably buy quite a lot of cars from Birmingham because I don't mind a fucking risk, you know. I'm perfectly fine with a finance company chapping my door and going, "We own your car," because the answer will be, "No, you fucking didn't," and it's locked, and just shut the door in front of their face. Fuck off, mate. 'Cause, I don't mind that. Like, it doesn't bother me. But what bothers me about it is buying a wrecker or something that I'm taking a risk on, and then having to drive it 200 miles home. Because if it breaks down in that first 200 miles, unless I'm 50 mile away from home, realistically, it's a fucking colossal ball ache.
Hmm. I mean, I do understand, but surely that drive is a great time to figure out if if you've got problems. It will prove that if you don't have any problems on that drive, car's fine.
Yeah, you would think. You would think. But this is not always how the world works, Tom. Um, Sometimes people can bodge things up in a manner in which,
Oh, it lasts just long enough to get you out the door.
yeah, um, and that is where a problem becomes. So it is.
It would suck to be stuck south of London, broken down in a car you've literally just bought.
Oh, fucking right. It'd be horrible.
I mean, what is the best solution in that? Do you just leave the car where it is and be like, oh, try and sell it that day on the side of the road?
I mean, it depends how far you are from the guy's house.
Push it back.
Legitimately, like, I've done that before. Like, the thing is fucked. Just turn around and take it back, chat the guy's door, be like, mate, money. Car not as described. It's fucked. But yeah, like, there's you just have to fucking roll the dice and deal with it sometimes.
Yeah,
So
sometimes you do have to take a risk or two. Yeah. I think that would be good fun at some point, is to buy a car remote and then just drive it back.
Do you know I've done it many a time? Do you know when I bought the Soarer?
Mm-hmm.
Before I bought the Soarer from Chester, which is where I got mine from.
So Chester's a fair drive.
Chester was a fair drive. Me and the old man went down and bought it. It was like a wee road trip. We used to do it all the time because I was always buying fucking chode from everywhere. But there was one guy, I was like messaging him and he was in London. I was like, mate, I'm going to fly down and get this car. Like, I need you to meet me at the airport. And he's like, yeah, sure, mate, whatever. I'm like, you're not filling me with confidence here. And I was like, I got up on a Saturday. I had all my cash ready to go. I was like, I phoned the guy and I'm like, mate, I'm about to fucking jump in a car and drive to Glasgow to fly to fucking London Heathrow. Like, I'm coming for this car. And he's like, I've just sold it, mate. I was like, what? He's like, I've just sold it. I was like, I fucking told you like 3 days previous that I'm really keen on the car. I'm coming down to get it. He goes, doesn't matter, mate. It's sold. I was like, oh, class.
I
But
mean,
I was like,
at least you
I
called.
didn't phone him. Like,
Yeah.
guy, like, I messaged him and I was like, I'm in Scotland. I'm gonna fly down and collect this car. It was a twin turbo Soarer as well. I was like, I'm coming for it. Be aware. He's like, yeah, cool, mate. Whatever. Fucking sold it. I could have been fucking standing in London Heathrow, and he's like, what the fuck? I'm not coming to get you. The car's gone.
Yeah, absolutely. That would have fucking sucked. That would
would
have
have
really sucked.
Balls, like.
Do you know what I find really weird is like how slow the process of buying a car can sometimes be, but like also how quickly you can miss out on some stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, remember I sent you that advert for that Mondeo in Carlisle?
And it was gone.
And like, I messaged, as soon as I saw it, I messaged the guy. I messaged the guy before I even told you, because it was like, this is such a good price. It doesn't matter. And like, as soon as the guy got back to me, he was like, "Oh, someone's collecting it tonight." I was like, oh, "Fuck!"
Yeah.
Like, it's
Someone
gone already.
I bet the guy's kicking himself as well. He's like, I should have put another grand on that price.
Maybe not a grand, but he could have doubled it, and I think people probably still would have been a bit interested.
Oh yeah, that was cheap. Like, that was fucking, for the benefit of the viewers, the listeners. It was like sub 800 quid.
Yeah, yeah. It was. I think it was 550. The guy wanted for it.
Yeah, I mean, he could have put a grand on that, and it would have went the same day as well.
I think it was drive. I think it was runaway condition as well. I think it still had a ticket on it.
Yeah, like jump in it, drive off.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
It's mental. But like, that's the thing though. Like, see any good deals like that? It's legitimately a deal. Like, you find it, you have to just jump on it, and that's
exactly.
it. There's no fucking about required.
Exactly, and that's where I really, really desire space to just be able to, like, jump on that deal if I see it.
That's fair, man. You know, actually, just for what you said, right? I'm now looking at Mondeos from early 2000s. So like the ST220s.
Oh yeah, totally. Aye.
Actually, not a lot of money in them, man.
No,
Like
there's
that,
not. And
and
do you know what? If you kept it decent, you know what fast Fords are like.
yeah, it would rocket in value. Because when they were brand new, they were more exclusive than most Austin Martins. So they were.
Get away! That can't be true.
Yeah, no, it was on Top Gear. They
It
sold
doesn't mean it's
more.
true though.
They sold more Aston Martin Vantages in a year than they did Mondeo STs.
Ah, so it's rarer. Yeah, I totally get you.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look for the ST220s. Oh.
Are you looking for a Focus ST?
No, I'm looking for the Mondeo. Yep, you can definitely get them.
Yeah, like £2,000 buys you quite a strong example. Um, you cannot, however, buy a fucking ST for that Focus, the 2.5. Which you don't want a Focus. You want a Volvo T5 if that's what you're going to do, because like it's a better version of the same car.
Mm.
Do you know what I've been looking at as well? Is Volvo 240s
I love the 240.
and
Everyone loves the 240.
740s. They're so nice. Like I'd legitimately have a Volvo 242 if I could find one. The coupe, they're absolutely phenomenal.
What about a 940?
940 is a bit big.
What about a 940 that's 600 quid?
It's gonna be ropey as fuck. I don't
Nah.
like them though. Like the look of them is just wrong for me.
They're a bit sadder than their smaller siblings.
Yeah, it's not for me. It's manual though, which is fucking incredible.
I tell you what, I found another one. This might be more your street.
Oh my god, that's cool.
It's quite cool. The only thing I would say is Margate is very, very rusty because it's a coastal place.
Yeah, it's also as far away as it could possibly be.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Um, I know this because the most miles I ever done in a week in the UK was when I was working away, and I went from Dumfries to Wick, which, for anyone that doesn't know, Wick is 6 miles away from John O'Groats. More specifically, if you're in the Tesco at Wick, you're 6 miles away from John O'Groats. There's also a Sublime chip shop down by the harbour. If you're ever in Wick, fucking go to the chip shop. It's absolutely incredible.
Support your local chips.
Support your local chippy, yes. Unless it's my local chippy, because they're fucking crap.
Yeah, only if they're good.
I'm not naming them. It's not happening. But yeah, sorry. I went from Dumfries to Wick, and then from Wick to what's next door to Margate? Anyway, Margate, but the place just next door to it, which is overlooking the English Channel and can see France from the fucking hotel room.
Like Dover.
Yeah, like my hotel was here. The road was in front of the hotel. There was a bit of a wall, a beach, some sea, some ships, and then France. That's the order in which I could see stuff.
So pretty north to pretty south.
Yeah, 6 miles from the top to absolutely in the asshole of the UK, and
Okay,
then back to Greece. It was
that's
like 1,800 miles in a week.
that is insane. My suggestion is get car from Margate and then get boat to maybe somewhere like Rotterdam and then get boat to Newcastle.
Do you know what I've wanted to do for a while, right? Is buy a car from Poland.
Okay.
Like, legitimately, fly to Poland with cash. Or, well, not with cash, because that's ridiculous, because nobody flies cash anyway. Fly to Poland with your bank card, walk into a car dealership, and just be like, I want that BMW 7 Series and buy it. Like,
Right.
just some old school fucking or a Lada, or something like that. Like, obviously, we can't do Russia or Ukraine. Bit of an issue with security and stuff. But, like, Poland, Estonia, places like that, like, fly there, buy a Lada and drive it back to the UK. I think that would be such an amazing adventure.
That would be a good trip. Yeah, that would be a good trip. I like how you're totally up for that, but you won't drive across the UK.
Yeah, but like the thing is, right, going to Estonia to buy a Lada, there's more chance that it's going to be okay and work and get me home than there is buying a Vauxhall from Birmingham. And your stunted silence
I'm
tells
kind of
me
annoyed because, like, I don't want to agree with that, but what you've said I don't think is incorrect. I just don't want to agree with the point you're making.
it's like what I've just said
I
is
feel you were cherry
absolutely.
picking your argument there. That's what I'm going with.
Well, I mean, okay, it could be any car though. Like I could fly to Poland and buy a 645 Ci BMW and drive it back, and I reckon it would still make it better, in better condition, safer, and probably use less fuel and definitely be less of a headache than going to Birmingham and buying the same car. I bet it would be more legit as well. Like, I bet it hasn't been fucking clocked or had the front end of another 6 Series welded onto it because it's been smashed up.
Honestly, man, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. You could be right.
I reckon I am. Do you know if you Google Lada, the top search result is Lada diabetes?
What? Must be
Yeah,
the name of something.
It's a latent autoimmune diabetes in adults.
Fair, yeah, that kind of explains it, doesn't it?
I was like, why the fucking hell? What's diabetes got to do with a car made by the Vaz Corporation in Russia? But yeah. So yeah, that's been my thoughts this week. I'm like, I need a car. I need something cool. Like that's the be all and end all. It has to be cool. That's all I want. Um, and there's a lot out there to pick from.
There is actually a lot out there to pick from. There's a lot more than there was, say, like, I don't know, even like 3 months ago.
Yes, I'm absolutely in agreement. There's a lot. Wow, ooh, Tom, I like that.
Yeah, man, I'm good at finding cars.
Yeah, it's got a Miltech exhaust on it as well, which would sound sublime.
Yeah,
For anyone, oh, look at the state of the driver's seat though.
I didn't see the pictures.
Somebody's taken a knife to that. He's been cheating on his missus, and she's went out and
Oh,
knifed
someone
the fuck
has
out of
knifed that
that.
up. Oh, there's a
Um,
vape, a disposable vape as well in the photo.
oh, it's painting
that's
a picture.
that's 10 out of 10 car owner right there. Oh, it's also got a aftermarket gear knob.
I like how he's like put cream heated Recaro seats in the description. Like there's half a seat in the driver's side.
Aye. I mean, they might exist, but they're not great.
Apparently,
Oh,
it's
it's got a
been
4D number
remapped
plate
as
as
well.
well. You don't want to
Been
buy this car. This
No,
car will be all kinds of problems.
it's been remapped apparently as well.
No offers.
I know what I've
I know
got
what I've
though.
got.
Do you know the other thing as well that I've been noticing since I've been searching for cars in like the private marketplace again is how I'm quite I'm quite a judgmental guy.
Right?
I'll hold my hands up to it. But see when I open up your car ad and like you're spelling what as WOT, I'm judging you for that. And the judgment that I'm making is that you're a fucking idiot and you probably shouldn't buy this car from you. Like, bad grammar is a fucking like that's a warning sign for me in an advert.
I kind of see what you mean, but honestly, I think sometimes I can be too formal in the way I write in car adverts and stuff like that, or like when I'm talking to someone. Sometimes like, I should really make my language a bit more casual, a bit more normal, rather than like punctuating this message properly.
Oh yeah, like I'm not bothered if there's no punctuation and stuff, but like when you're misspelling the word what and like putting instead of putting you like you putting just you like there's
Oh,
something
that's
about that.
interesting to know that you don't care too much about punctuation, but you draw the line at like misspelling.
Yeah, because like I realize that it's just a car advert and like you're not writing a novel or anything that's going to be marked, but
That's a really good point. I need to
like
remember that.
just use fucking standard English. Like you, you're asking someone to part with potentially thousands, potentially tens of thousands of their cash.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, the only thing they have before they decide to view the car or not is the advert that you've written. And if you make it sound like you're a knuckle dragging Brexit voting condom advert, why would anyone give you the money?
I kind of understand what your point is. Like, there's like a kind of minimum of effort that you want kind of put in, like a
Yeah,
minimum of effort. Do you know what
no,
that actually does make me like? Just a side question. What's the most you'd spend on a car in a private sale? In like a just a, you know, me up on the driveway, buy it, private sale.
it would depend.
That's probably the answer, and I think I might know why it would depend, but I want to hear it.
So a really good example of this, right, was the Soarer that I bought, and I bought it. Like I went down, seen the guy. He took me out on a road test. He wouldn't let me drive it. He had to drive it, and I was like, "That's fair enough, insurance reasons and shit." The
Yeah.
guy was really well spoken, really nice guy. Had a lovely house out, not in the wilds, but not in town. It was like on the outskirts.
Mm-hmm.
He had another car that he drove, and he pulled out the history file, and it was like the fucking Bible, mate. It
Mm.
was 6 inches thick, and there was two books the same. And then he pulled out another folder, and he goes, "This is all the stuff I've printed off from the owners' club because I thought it was useful to keep for the car." And I was like, "Fucking hell, this is class." I'd have spent 40 grand. I'd have handed it over to the guy quite happily because all the markers are there that he doesn't fucking need the money. You know, he's not grifting you. Like the car's honest. There's history that backs up everything he's saying. He's in a nice area, well spoken, not a dickhead. He hasn't came to the door in like trackies with his wee pit bull following him about, like scratching his balls and that. Ken, like he's actually treating it like a transaction, and he's being really on the point, and he's telling me everything I need to know. And basically, he's sold the car.
Yeah.
And that's class. Like, if I rock up and you're like that, fuck it, I'd buy a Ferrari F40 off you. I'd give 350,000 quid. As long as I've got a V5 in my name, I'm not bothered. And the HPI check comes back clear. Who cares?
Yeah, yeah. I think I get what you mean. It's about like assessing the level of like risk that this is gonna end badly for you. Um,
Yeah, exactly.
like I've bought sketchy cars from like sketchy people, but I wouldn't say there was a huge amount of money changing hands, if you know what I mean. And like I honestly I buy quite a lot of my stuff like through like eBay or like Gumtree or whatever, like or Facebook Marketplace, like second hand. I've never really had too much of a problem, to be honest.
Yeah. Like, I've bought a lot of cars, and I've bought from all types of people. And the ones that have gave me bother are always from guys in tracksuits.
Fair enough. I mean, you've definitely bought a lot more cars than I have. It's it is a pain in the arse.
Yeah, it's not a nice thing to be buying and selling all the time. It's a pain in the hoop, but it is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I had one of the weirdest fucking experiences when I was like ages ago, like years and years ago. I was looking for uh like an LP player, just a record player,
Right?
but I didn't really need speakers or anything like that. I just kind of literally needed something to play the record, like to actually read the record and give me like audio out.
Yeah.
And I found this like Gumtree advert for like just an old record player. It was wrecked, but it did what I needed it to do, and it was dirt cheap. So I like, messaged the person. They were like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm around. Like, pop over and you can see it and like take it away." So I got my like small bit of cash together and I drove over, and like rocked up at this house. You know the address. Door was open. I was like, all right, okay. I mean, it's a nice day. Maybe people just like to air their house out. Knocked on it, and the guy showed up, and he was like, it's not like he was immediately normal, but he wasn't excessively weird either. You know, just like misc person. You know, you meet loads of people, whatever.
Yeah.
But then he was like, "Oh, come in, I'll show you where this is. You can have a look at it." And the house was fucking insane, man. It was like half destroyed. It was like in the middle of weird renovation works, and like it was like this total labyrinthian maze. It was just kind of like it was crazy, and like it just got more and more unsettling as I got deeper into the building. And then the guy was like, "Oh, here it is. I think it's broken though," which he did not fucking say on the adverts, and it was like in working condition. He's like, "I can't find the needle. If you want, you can have a look for it." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, no, no, thank you. I don't want this. I'm sorry, thank you, but no. And I left. I was like, what nutter? What is going on? Like, why not sell something, have it fucking sorted, ready to go for whenever the person says they're going to show up, so that we
Yeah.
could, like, I can show it works, and we can exchange monies, and that's it. That's done. Like, none of this leading someone into their fucking destroyed half, like, just mess of a house and be like, "Oh yeah, you can look about for the needle if you want." Like, what the fuck?
That's wild, man.
Yeah. Yeah. People are strange. You meet nice people though.
Yeah. I've got almost a comparable story.
Oh no way.
It was an old motorbike that me and the old man bought, and it was only 100 quid, but we bought it from a campsite,
All right.
and it came in parts. Like they gave us a frame and an engine, and they're like, "We're sure there's a set of forks and stuff around here somewhere. We'll have a look for it. We'll queue me, my old man, and like 6 other guys ratching across this whole fucking campsite to find this set of forks with a wheel." And I'll tell you what, they found it.
Nice.
And like,
It was there.
yeah, and we left, and it was like the old man. I was saying to the old man, I was like, "That's the dodgiest thing we've ever done." He's like, "Yeah, I didn't think that. I thought we might have been losing our money there, mate." I was like, "Yeah, we didn't though. Like they were brand new. I actually still talk to the guy that I bought it off of.
Ah,
Believe
no
it or
way.
not.
So good.
But yeah, it was like when we rocked up, we're like, "Where's the bike?" He's like, "Oh, it's part of it's over here." We're like, "What?" But I'm not going to ask any questions about frame numbers or anything here. This could be a dodgy one, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you meet some weird, wonderful folk. Like,
Oh, fucking right, you do.
absolutely. I honestly don't even remember how we landed on this. Like, it's been a bit of a tangent.
Oh, we're on a meandering course through the automotive annals of personal anecdotes now. Like we're off the beaten track, bud.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we were talking about your new car, which we've kind of like, I think you're probably gonna find something in that.
Yeah, I reckon so. Interestingly, if I get a decent IS 250 for 2,200 quid, that means they've not increased in price at all from when I bought my last one.
Or they've increased in price and then decreased in price again.
Yeah, that might be a more accurate sort of outlook. Yeah.
The IS 220.
Oh no, it's a diesel. And
Is it a
what's
220D?
more, they are not a good diesel either. There's a reason why those are incredibly cheap.
I don't even look at diesels anymore, like at all. I do not interested.
I've sent you a diesel through that I might actually be interested in, but it looks a bit gnarly, so it does. What do you think?
Nah, man. What is that's? I mean, honestly, it probably still runs fine, and you know, if you're gonna pick a diesel, you could do a lot worse than a Land Cruiser.
Absolutely.
Hey, check this out, man.
Ooh. Oh, is it a V6?
It is a V6,
Oh, that's incredible.
and it's really cheap.
And it's really clean.
I see
I
no
like a
ticket.
Mazda.
Rear arches are in need of major restoration.
This particular MX-3 named Wee Ringo. I kind of want to buy it now that I know it's called Ringo.
Remove all engine-related modifications. So they've like done a factory reset on Wee Ringo, apart from those fucking horrible alloys.
Yeah.
I like Wee Ringo though. Wee Ringo is in Livingston and only is sub $1,000. He's getting bookmarked for later.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, I quite like that as well. Right, sorry. Should we wrap this up and unless you've got anything? I mean, I'm so confused now. I've got thoroughly distracted by other things.
We're fucking miles away from
Yeah,
where
we were
started.
originally just talking about your beef with the transportation, the pickup of the Clio.
Yeah. So the Clio's going this week.
That's the
on
long and
Tuesday.
short of it.
Yeah.
I needed a new car.
And I need a new car. And somehow we've managed to string that out to 2 fucking hours.
Yeah, we got quite distracted there. Quite distracted indeed. I mean, I don't really know if I've got anything too much going on automotively. And apart from, like I went to like the classics auction at the weekend, which was good fun and really interesting. There was a lot of cheap stuff that went quite cheap at the start with no reserve, but then later on, the prices started to pick up, and I felt that like quite a lot of it went for maybe a little bit more than the market at the moment.
Yeah.
Which was kind of surprising, but there was some interesting stuff. Also interesting to see the stuff that didn't sell reappear on the the listings already. But I
Yeah,
think that's pretty much all I've really been up to car wise. I never did tell you about like I got into like this absolute shouting match with some guy at a set of traffic lights because he you know when you're just driving along and then someone like randomly just like horns you and you're like confused because you're like what the fuck, what did I do that has offended you? Like I did nothing there, you know.
Yeah.
Like so I got horned and wasn't even sure it was me. Stopped the lights and then the guy stopped beside me, wound down the window and just went ballistic, like screaming that I was in the wrong lane, which 100% wasn't it. But I do kind of sympathise with the guy because the layout's no the clearest. But I was
Right.
like, I was 100% in the right lane. It's a really shit road layout, and I do kind of get what he means. But like, man was shouting off. He was really, really going for it, and I just wasn't really up for it in the moment. So I thought, all right. So I wound my window down, and I had a massive go at him as well. And just as he was, just as he was starting to like retort, I took a page out of your book and I said bye bye and like wound my window back up.
Do you blow a
Um,
kiss at him?
I didn't blow. I forgot in the moment to blow a kiss. I felt really
Oh,
bad. But like,
it's
yeah, I was
so
kind of
good.
annoyed at myself for getting like riled up a little bit. But also, the guy was such a dick.
Yeah, mate, sometimes you just got to do it. Like, sometimes you just got to go with the flow. You know, sometimes you just have to double down and lose your shit.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, sometimes you're just not in the mood to like turn the other cheek and let it roll off you, especially when the person's in the wrong, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like it takes a special kind of belligerence to like be in the wrong, start screaming at someone when you're in the wrong, and then also to double down on being in the wrong.
Aye, absolutely. I mean, he was just wrong. He believed in what he was saying, but he was not right, and I couldn't be arsed with it. But yeah, that happened a while ago. I've like very much let go of all of the related anger towards that.
Yeah, man. No, that's the best way to treat it. Like, just like it's a skill to be raging about something and like kick off at it and then turn around to someone else and just be like, yeah, so what's happening with your day? Like to just have that targeted anger and not let it burn.
Mm. What, to keep that anger as a driver?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's that healthy, being anger. It's driven by rage. It also seems like quite hard work.
Probably is, yeah, to be fair.
Can you sit down and be driven by anger? Like, can you like just have a rest?
No, you can't. I've been so angry that I can't sleep before.
Ah, yeah, no, I actually know what you mean. When you can't, yeah, I do really understand that.
Do you know, actually, a little story about being angry? I was once so angry and fucked off from my job that I walked out at dinner and I walked all the way into Business Gateway. It's like, I want a business loan to start a garage to put these fuckers I work with out of business. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, I'm fucking raging. I hate my job. They're like, yes, but what do you want to do?
I just want to take out a loan against hating my job.
So I've got to start a garage. They're like, okay, but do you have a business plan? I was like, my business plan is that I'm going to make loads of money, buy them out, and then just sack the fucking manager. They're like, that's not a business plan.
Nah, that's a revenge plan, man.
Yeah, like that. I was so furious about the job one day. I walked out and was like, I'm going to make enough money to bankrupt you.
I'm gonna take you
Um,
down.
yeah, but no, it never happened. So
Probably for the best.
probably, yeah, man, that was it. I've nothing more to add on the anger side.
Fair, absolutely fair. But yeah, no, like for some reason, I don't know, like it's particularly bad in like in town. I would say the driving, like the amount of people I notice that just skip reds as well.
Yeah.
Like that's becoming more and more common. Like I feel like I'm the odd one out when I actually slow down when the light changes red.
Do you think that it's because people are more willing to jump a red though, or because people are more distracted? That's the question.
I don't know. Part of me thinks is people are more willing to jump reds. Like I don't think there's any red light cameras uh, in town.
No?
Yeah, I don't think there's any. There's very few, very very few, and there's like very very little actual kind of like traffic policing happens in town. Really, there's a bit, but like it's
Fair
yeah.
enough. Because like I thought they were quite widespread. Was the cameras on lights to like catch you skipping them? I thought they were quite widespread. To be fair,
No, do you not actually have to be flashed?
I don't know now that you've asked that. I'm really, excuse me, really not sure.
That's something I need to find out. It's
Yeah.
important. But yeah, honestly, I have no idea. But I've really noticed it recently. Like, especially on the drive to work in the morning. Whoa, I don't. I get people need to be on time for work and stuff, but you're not really making such great savings as you think you are by like just driving like a dick in the morning.
No, and like the thing is, like this is something that puzzles me, man. I do not understand this. I will not rush on my way into work.
Totally agree.
But then, like, people are like legitimately raging at me because I'm just happy to dawdle away at the speed limit on the way into work because they're all running late. And like, I'm running late as well. I just don't give a fuck though. And then you've got people that then it comes to home time and I'm like 80 mile an hour for the whole 4 minute journey that I've got to do to get home so that I'm not wasting any time getting home. And then I keep finding the same people that are like raging at me for like doing the speed limit on the way into work, and they're dawdling about at like 30 mile an hour in a 60 when it's home time. And it's like, what the fuck? Your priorities are backwards.
I mean, honestly, like, I totally agree. I am more keen to get home than I am to get in. So, like, I'm kind of a bit of a dawdler in the morning as well. Like, I'm just kind of like pottering along, like, not in any rush. I've got, like, usually smoking a wee cigarette in the morning just to, like, get me going.
Yeah. Well, like the thing is, if you're 5-10 minutes late to work, what does it actually affect? Because nobody starts work when they get in. Everybody starts work and then goes and make a coffee. So like, you know, you're not losing anything. Just don't make your coffee if you're late and just go straight in. But aye.
There needs to be a little bit of flexibility, like, and you can't, I think it's kind of like, it feels really weirdly restrictive on your time to be like, you must be in at this time. Like, yeah. Anyway, I suppose that's a bit of job sometimes.
Yeah.
I think we're totally getting distracted again.
Yeah, we're.
So, I think this is an excellent time to wrap this up.
Yes. Well, thank you for listening, folks. We've went way off the reservation, which,
Yeah.
seeing as how we had like an autumn break last week, you may or may not have noticed, depending on how alert you are and how observant you are, that there wasn't an episode last week. So yeah, for us to be massively off topic is to get us weirdly straight back on brand. But if you've enjoyed what you were listening to tonight, or today, or tomorrow, or yesterday, uh, give us a like, a share, and a subscribe. Drop us a comment. Let us know what you think. If we're talking absolute bollocks or if we're talking a bit of truth. Yeah, that's Vidania.
Thanks. Bye.
Toodaloo.